Power 105.1, New York Hip Hop and R&B. Anderson Paak is in the building today.
Yes, Lord.
Hey!
Finally, man. Appreciate it.
For the first time.
You feel me?
I love a little first date interview date.
I do.
This is so good.
Best behavior, you know what I'm saying?
No, don't be on your best behavior.
All right, cool. You
Let
know,
it all go.
It's the first date, you know, so you gotta act cute.
I feel like that
cool.
when it's a first interview.
Yeah.
Especially when it's a first interview with somebody who's not really new.
Right.
Because you already done a lot of interviews, so it's not like you're nervous and weird. It's like good. It's a good time. And we got to meet at the Powerhouse pre-party.
That's right.
I liked your energy out the gate.
Same. It was an honor to meet you.
It was great to meet you too, man. I was
big fan.
We were upstairs having a cocktail.
That's right. Looking over the party.
Yeah, making sure everything was
the best dressed in there. I thought y'all was dressing up in New York. So
yeah,
everybody was like, "What happened?" I was like, "Damn,
definitely in
I'm
sneakers.
overdressed." Nah,
Not that party. It wasn't. That's a very casual
Yeah,
party.
It was chill.
Because it's like the pre-event to the big concert, so everybody's kind of like chill, still in work mode. But it was a good time.
It was dope.
It was good times. How are you, love?
I'm good now.
It's nice to see you.
Yeah, you too.
And meet you.
Yeah.
We were having a debate in the room because there are still people that call you Anderson Paak.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Anderson Paak
That's
people.
right. Mm-hmm.
And the Paak people are correct?
They are correct. That's how I like to say it. Now,
If you say it, then that's the way it is.
That's right.
Are you offended when they say
Nah.
Paak?
I always wanted it to be an interchangeable thing. You know, it's honestly it's properly pronounced Paak. It's Korean.
Oh, it is Paak.
Yeah.
So you say
But
it wrong.
I changed it to Paak. Yeah, when I switched over and started going by Anderson Paak, I wanted it to be like something that people might have thought would be like a band or not necessarily one person. So
Got
like
it.
a wolf pack, you know.
And then also Paak has its own life.
Exactly, you know, Tupac, you know,
That has
it's
its
like
own-
I want to leave that alone, you know. So
Right.
people start calling you Pac and stuff, yeah. So
People still call you Paak though, right?
yeah, they call me Pac. Most people call me Andy though. You can call me Andy.
Yeah, I didn't know what to call you when you came in. I was like, hi, this is Sanderson
Mm-hmm.
Paak.
Getting all kinds of stuff.
I want to give you the full whole name.
Security call me Emerson.
No, they
It was
don't.
crazy. I'm gonna be lit one day.
Aw, why'd they call you Emerson?
I don't know, bro. It was had me all messed up, man.
Anyway,
Can
so
I curse on here or no? I
Yes,
can't? Yeah?
please
Are
do.
you
Get it all out.
fucking kidding me? All right,
Fucking
cool.
kidding me?
I'm better now.
Listen.
Goddamn. All right.
Listen,
it's lit.
there's a lot. Today is a very important day.
Exactly.
Today, everybody has to vote. Today,
Yeah.
this interview is dropping on election day.
That's right.
Midterm elections. Are you normally somebody who votes in the midterm elections?
Listen, I am not. In this election, I'm like super on it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I think a lot of us
I
are.
slept last time.
Did you vote like for the presidency though, or you didn't?
Yeah, I did, but it was like, you know, you wait forever. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, you gotta be like on it early, like, you know, before it gets to the big leagues. You know what I'm saying? Be a part of like what's going on in your area, everything.
I'm so impressed how everybody's. I don't know. I just feel like people are getting organized.
Yeah.
Seeing people show up, lots of celebrities using their platforms,
Right.
and people heading down to Miami to support there, and Atlanta. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's inspiring. But I was saying this earlier, like that's how they rock you. Don't let them rock you to sleep though, and tell
Right.
you that the polls say this, and then you think you don't have to go.
Exactly.
That's what they did to
You
us.
definitely gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so today everybody go vote, and
Vote.
and then on what is the day the album drops?
November 16th.
And then on November 16th,
Yeah.
you could get the new album,
Oxnard.
Oxnard.
OXD.
Is that how you're gonna say it?
Yeah, Oxnard. Nard. Yeah, man.
So I've never been to
I'm about to
Oxnard.
say, you ain't never been? You ain't cruise
What is the population of Oxnard?
Shit, I can't tell you that.
What do you mean?
Man, what? What's the population of the Bronx?
I don't know.
Yeah, what the hell? That's not. Keep that on deck. I can Google it, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna triple and quadruple after this album come out, though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there's
you
gonna
might
be
get a
babies
spot
gonna
out
be
there.
made, and people
Yeah,
are gonna move
babies,
there.
Yeah, it's gonna be the new spot to go. You
But
have
is it like a
crib.
big
It's a small town.
compare it to like the Bronx? Smaller than the Bronx?
I can't even tell you. I'm not too sure.
You haven't spent a lot of
how
time
it
in the
goes
Bronx.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm more
all
of the Lower East Side.
But it's a
now.
small town.
Yeah, it's a small town.
How many high schools?
Oh
lot.
man, no, there's a handful. It's about 3. You know.
Oh, that's
yeah,
small.
Yeah. But
That's small.
it's Ventura County, so it's like, you know, it's pretty small town. You know what I'm saying? And it's always known as the city between L.A. and like Santa Barbara. I don't know if you heard of Santa Barbara.
Of course, I've been there.
But
Beautiful.
Yeah, Ventura County.
Where the rich people go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're that little city in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of Latinos and like agriculture and beach. It's real kind of a sleepy, beautiful town.
They must be so proud of you.
They must be.
What do you mean? You don't know?
They didn't always used to be, but you know, I started fucking with Dre, and now they're like, what?
They're like,
it's
oh
lit.
yeah. They wasn't fucking with you before.
Yeah, man, hell nah. Nobody, you know how it is locally. It's hard. It's hard to get cracking locally. Don't nobody give a shit till you like popping, then everybody's like, they knew it was gonna happen.
Right.
Like, I had a release party one there. It was like 12 people that came through one time when I was doing it. Yeah, it was
in your hometown.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Because the crazy thing is, like, about Oxnard and Ventura County, like, a lot of people, they go, and then the main thing is trying to get to LA. Like, you just trying to get out of the small town and go to the big city. So not too many people go and then rep the city. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this makes me love the fact that you named the album that now.
Yeah.
Because it's like this little place, and they always fuck with you that hard, but now you've made it. And not only are you putting an album out with the title, now everybody gonna know about Oxnard. Then you have a few small features on the album.
Just a few, you know, local artists and stuff.
Some local J. Cole,
small
Kendrick.
Names. Cole, Kendrick, and Pusha, Q-Tip, Dre, Snoop. I mean, you know, who do you like? Who you listening to?
Them.
Exactly. I only fuck with the legends, so you know they all showed up.
So tell me what that's like, because when you go in the studio with somebody who's as seasoned as those, by the way, cheers.
First of all.
By the way, yes.
Yeah, you took a little blunt, just a little.
All right, everybody.
I
fell today.
I
fell when I was getting in my car, and I'm sore, and so we've decided to drink vodka during this interview.
Hey,
whatever
numbs the pain.
For multiple reasons.
Okay.
Because I'm in pain, because I busted my ass and hit my head on the concrete.
You bust your shit sometimes, but hey, you back. I didn't know.
But you still show up. Yeah, I mean,
That's right. Show up and show out.
I'd have come up here with my head bleeding. I'm like, I came here for the interview.
You came here looking good, looking snatched.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. All right, so we said Kendrick, Dre, Snoop, Push, J. Cole. So are you in the studio with all these people?
Not all of them. Some of them I got to see them. We got to do it together. Some of them they sent it in. You know, Kendrick was one of the ones that I sent the record maybe like a year and a half after I had it. Or no, I sent the record and it took maybe like a year and a half for him to get
to it.
Get it to it, yeah. I almost lost hope, but it was like, man, he was so busy, but he sent it in. Cole came in.
And then when you get it a year and a half later, is it everything?
Is it crazy?
Is it everything you wanted it to be?
Everything. I mean, I ain't finna with even if it wasn't. What I'm gonna do?
Take it. I'll take it. Whatever he said right there, I'll take it.
Nah, he killed that. Yeah, he killed it, and it was like, I was glad it was that because I seen a bunch of records, and it's like he picked that one. I was like, wow, that's like a perfect like. You know,
what is it? What kind of song is it?
It's like a two-step, you know what I'm saying?
Really?
It's like a classic West Coast groove, like roller skate type vibe, grown,
I like
sexy,
that.
you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. It's something you might have to extend the summer to, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, and then Cole?
Cole, man, he came in. He actually, him and Dre was working, and then I was opening up for him on his last tour. And he was like, yo, Dre, play me something crazy one. And I was like, which one? And he told me, I was like, oh, yeah, that's trippy. And he's like, I got to get on that. I was like, what? And he ain't said nothing. Let me take my little verse off and switch it
Fuck my verse?
Nah. No, but I had it done for a minute. Or not even done. It was like, just a verse and just like, I had it was unfinished, so I needed something. And he was in town when I was working on it. I was wrapping it up. Yeah. And I was like, if you're around, pull up. And he pulled right up and just laid it right then and there, killed it.
I never realized how ill your talking voice is.
You like it?
It's kind of crazy.
I ain't even started yet.
Because when people make music, their voice, you don't know. A talking voice is like, it could be different.
You got one of the best too.
That's only because you're used to it.
No, you got that East Coast, like Latina. You need to do like some like
what do you want me to
cartoons or something.
Let's make a cartoon.
I would love to.
That's so funny you say that.
Angie and
I would
Angie.
like to too.
Yeah.
What?
Yep, they gotta be a little couple,
East Coast, West Coast,
exactly,
Oxnard meets Brooklyn. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
This could be something.
I think so. It's the start of it. Just keep on drinking.
Everybody close your eyes and just listen to us talk for the rest of the interview. And that's what the cartoon would sound like.
That's right. Might have to be.
Pretty good.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, your voice is ill. So then, and then Dr. Dre did he mix? Did he do the whole album?
The whole project. Produced.
What is that? You say this like it's normal. This is not this is not a normal list of features. And this is not a normal situation for an artist to have Dr. Dre doing that.
Yeah.
So what the fuck how does that work?
Man.
What type of level of incredible, like, you know what I mean?
Man, I tell you, Dre and all these artists, they ain't got to do nothing they don't want to do. So it's like really humbling to be in there in the studio with them and see how they put in the time as if it was their album.
Yeah.
And that's how Dre was doing it. He just get in there and he don't like anything. Like I'll be like, Dre, listen to this. Like, nah, nigga, what the fuck, trash. And
that's
like,
how he do you? He just said
trash. Like he's not caught up in hype or anything like that. So if he feel it, he feel it. If he don't, he don't. So like, him working on my project and putting everything into it like is his own, you know, and just like mixing the whole thing, it was incredible to see. Like,
do you feel like the baby in that room, or do you feel like you? Do you like? Are you looking at each other in the eye? Or do you feel like
you always gotta be aware like what's going on? And sometimes I'll be tripping like, whoa, man, like the things you get used to is crazy. So like when I was in there watching him mix and like putting in my input and everything like that, it's just like he's super humble. He's always like, yo, what you think, you know, and everything like that. And I'm just like, yo, I got to be 100% honest with everything, you know. That's the thing with working with someone like a legend like Dre. He respects when you tell him your point of view and what you really feel. It's still my project, you know.
Yeah.
So the things I was super feeling, I was adamant about, and the things I wasn't feeling, I was adamant about, you know.
Yeah.
And that was the dopest part, like getting to that point.
Yeah.
Where I could feel like that, because before that I was just like, oh, it's Dr. Dre.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something just about him.
Yeah.
So, and then him and Snoop. Was him and Snoop in the studio together when they did it, or no?
Nah.
Because that would have been too much.
Yeah, Snoop was making sure he was like, is Dre in here? Because Dre would make you do like 14 takes, 1,400 takes actually of the same verse, and Snoop, he got so much money to make and stuff. So
he does.
But that just so happened to be when Dre wasn't there. I was hoping he would be there, but he wasn't there.
A session with Dre and Snoop would have been pretty great.
Epic. But Snoop came in though, had us all high as shit.
Of course.
And he and just laid it. You know, he let me help write the verse and stuff. That was amazing. Like getting to sit up there and chop it up with him, and then and then write something.
You know what
together.
Snoop don't get enough credit for is his ad lib game.
Oh yes.
Right.
You bitch you. Oh boy.
He'd be the little shit.
Yeah, man.
That really takes it over the edge.
Snoop is amazing.
I got to see him in a session once, and it was like watching him work is you get a new respect for how dope he is as an artist. Yeah. What he does with his voice, and then his ad lib game is crazy.
Before he got on the mic, he was like, "You got to have something about yourself in this industry. Like, some people just go and do whatever, but he got a whole thing.
Right. So what is your thing?
My whole thing, vodka right now. And,
vodka's good.
Yeah, vodka good.
Your voice.
Yeah, my voice. Gotta have my
drums. You got the drums.
I got the drums in there. Gotta have some sort of good energy in there. I used to make music by myself, like locked up in the room. Now I like to have people in there, a few people, talk, conversation,
vibe.
Female energy is good. Is it good to say female still?
Sure,
I'll be getting hated on by saying that.
Really?
Yeah. No,
people are
it's cool.
So
it's sensitive now.
I know. Please, it's fine.
Women, I don't know. The energy is good.
Queens,
queens, Nubian queens in the studio. Yes, talking.
We like queens.
Yeah. Nah, I don't know. It's different for me because I'm so used to just being like on the road, and anytime I get a chance to be in the studio in front of Mike, I just make it happen. I'm not too like bougie when it comes to.
So they put some fun facts.
What's that?
Paak fun facts on here. Well, number one, that you used to work at a marijuana farm.
Mm-hmm.
I love this about your story.
Up grams.
I love this about your story. What was your exact job at the farm?
Well, I went in levels. I started off as a runner, just a little runt, just trimming weed. And
So you're how old?
I'm 32 years old.
No, when you're trimming the weed?
Oh.
No, I mean when you get this job.
Edit that out.
All right, sorry. No. It's no age.
Nah, how old was I? I was 24.
Is this like your first job?
No.
No, okay, 24. You're in there, you're cutting the weed.
Yeah, I was trimming the weed.
Were you a smoker?
Yeah.
So were you smoking weed?
I was smoking, yeah.
Yeah, while you're cutting the weed?
Yeah, we was smoking, we was trimming, writing music, just like.
It's a good job.
I was about to have my first kid, so I was like, I didn't want to get a real job. Like, that was like hell to me. And then we was like, what, we can make how much trimming weed? My best friend at the time.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Me either.
Yeah.
We didn't know. My best friend was like, he plays guitar in the Free Nationals, Jose. He was like, my boy, he got a spot we can do it, in Santa Barbara. And I was like, bet, let's go. And we went up there, and it was just like a little small house and all this tree everywhere. And this is before it was like super legal. Like in Cali, it was kind of just coming up.
So you wasn't supposed to be cutting the weed?
No, we was doing it for a shop.
Okay.
Yeah, so we was in there working, and we just listen to music and trim all day, and we get cash. I was like, bet.
Did you get free weed too?
Free, of course.
Free
What?
weed.
It was like, trim a little bit, take a little bit.
Trim this for myself.
Yeah, I got all the way up though to like the big boss, and we was up over there like in the big fields, like football fields of cannabis. So then I got to like really see how it was working. I was out there with the Latinos, like planting weed and trimming it and like drying it. And I got to see like, dang, it's like a lot that goes into weed, you know?
And then you got fired.
Got fired.
Why? Too much smoking, too much of the trim?
Probably knew we was stealing too much. And, you know, we thought we was big balling, showing off. Got fired.
You needed to get fired.
I needed
to get focused on music.
I was really outside of my lane for sure. I thought I was going to be like a big weed dealer. And I was getting robbed and everything. So it was like, nah, I needed to do something else. And that was my transition into like, you know what, I'm gonna do this music thing full time. You know, this ain't me.
Yeah, it's funny how sometimes those type of things work out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm excited about this album. We are. What is the date? We have it next week. It's next week.
November 16th.
November 16th.
Yeah.
Is this like your baby?
It's my baby. It's my baby, but it's gonna be, gonna be out in the world now. Can't baby it no more.
Everybody to have.
It's for the world.
But
now.
Is there like other than the people? But is there like an evolution or a different? I don't know.
For this album?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, this album. I like to say this album is trying to be the same man in a new car. You know, this is the album I've always wanted to make. It's creative bliss. I got a lot of different people I was working with, and like a lot of different experiences that I had. I got to see the world come back, and I'm like holding on to the foundation and the principles that got me there. So we just so happened to be heading up the coast. We started in Venice, then we hit Malibu, and now we in my hometown, Oxnard, and we lit now. So it's like it's time to make the city proud.
That's dope. I know you did the Mac Miller tribute, and I know that was your boy, right?
Yeah.
Well, watching it, you know what's so crazy about him? I never met him, and I always seemed mad cool, but I didn't know that much about him until after he passed, which is so sad that then people give you the flowers and they tell the stories, and then you feel like you get to know him better. And then I was going through my old my Twitter feed. My Twitter DMs, and when I had left my other job, he had sent me a really nice DM about hoping to one day be able to do an interview or whatever. And we never got to do it, but I just felt I felt like I missed out on the opportunity to get to know somebody dope. You know what I'm saying? And now we get to know him through the people that were the closest to him.
Yeah, he managed to touch like so many people in the short time he was around. He managed to like have a story for so many people in the industry, and it was crazy. He was always reaching out like that. That's how I met him, through Twitter. Yeah.
And then the event, and then you went to the event. The event must have been amazing. So.
Yeah, the event was beautiful. I got to meet his parents. You know, they did a really good job, man. Like, the band was great. I got to see like a bunch of artists. You know, it was just dope. Thank you, Mac. You know, you brought people together again. You know, that's all he would do. He was just a magnet. And that's like we only made one song, and other than that, we were just hanging around, just goofing around, talking, making fun of people, and just like that was it. You know, one of those people where you could just like, you ain't got to say nothing. You just start laughing, you know, start roasting people. Just like, that was it. And he was such a bright musician and smart, you know, so he knew about everything. He'll probably knew all the songs on your album and the newest artist.
He was like a student of the game, right?
Very much so a student of the game.
Yeah, those are my favorite artists.
So much respect.
Yeah. Man, God bless. And I like that you guys did that because, like I said, it's somebody that didn't know him well. I feel like I have gotten a chance to know him.
Yeah.
Since he's passed, because of the stories that all the people that were closest to him told. I think that's important.
Yeah, he was definitely like, if you met him or if he was around, it was like a story. It's like when people meet Prince, it's like it's always like a story. You know,
100%.
I never got to meet Prince, but I
got to meet Prince.
Like I know him through the stories.
I'll tell you Prince stories.
Come on.
You tell me Mac Miller stories.
Come on with it.
This will be great.
Come on with it.
This will be good. You know Prince played basketball. I'm sure you know that. And that he had like a deeper voice. He wasn't as like, you know, people think because the way he dressed and whatever that he was like, but he was like a super masculine in a lot of ways.
Yep.
But anyway, we can share after Prince versus Mac Miller story.
Okay.
Yours
is kind of crazy.
I have, maybe not for now. I'll tell you later.
I'll tell you
later. Some shit is for later. Okay?
I feel you. Yeah.
some shit is for later. All right. So what else do people need to know? I know the album's coming, of course, but is there any other things on the horizon that we need to make sure is on the radar?
Lots of stuff. I mean, the album is out November 16th. Oxnard, man, incredible album. I also have a band, the Free Nationals, who I've been rocking with for like 10 years plus. they just dropped their first single as well, featuring Daniel Caesar and UMO. It's called Beauty and Essex. You know, we coming to New York and we got turned out.
That Beauty and Essex?
Yeah, we was like, oh my God, it's crazy. But we used to come here a lot, and they got an incredible album as well. What else? We're gonna be on tour. I got the Paak House radio show.
I know you're like a radio. You're a radio guy too.
I'm just having fun.
Well, you should let me come on your radio show. I can come on my radio show.
That would be an honor. You gonna pull up?
What we talk about?
We're gonna talk about crazy stuff.
Like
talk
what?
About that Prince story. We're gonna talk about how
I'll share it for your show.
We're gonna slip and fall. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna have you rap. That's what I want to see. I know you still got them bars on deck.
I only for the shower. It's only for the
shower. Okay, yeah, we're gonna set that up. I got a budget on my show. Yeah, we can set that up and everything.
Budget?
Yeah, I'm gonna set up a shower and everything. We're gonna do the cartoon. That's how we should do. Maybe we should try to like get that cracking.
Come up with a script.
Yeah,
I'm so down for that.
Angie and Andy. Yeah, I like that.
I think this is a good plan. I'm here for it.
The shower, the cartoon. There's a lot of things we can do.
The band, yeah. I know you play the drums. What else do you play?
That's about it.
That's the only thing?
I could play little keys. Everybody would be like capping, like, he plays every instrument, but I don't know how people, you know, when like rappers.
Because nobody plays any instruments anymore. So now it's like. I remember Questlove told me one time, we was somewhere, I think it was Quest, it was one of the Roots, and they had said something. He was like, I don't know nothing about that. I was like, really? I thought you would. He was like, nah, because I speak in full sentences. Everybody thinks I know everything about everything. He speaks
every language. He knows every song.
No, he does know a lot.
Yeah,
he does know a lot.
Yeah.
But he was like, I don't know shit. I was like, you know stuff.
Nah, I play drums. That's what I came up playing, you know. I did like a lot of stuff. But it started with drums, you know. Then I got into like playing little keys and producing and PC, and I was DJing too in high school.
Are you still nice?
I can still do what? I could cut, transform, crab. What?
Can you really?
Little beat juggle.
Tricks?
Yep. Vinyl though, can't be messing around with none of this.
Oh, you old school with it.
I can still scratch though.
Next time you come, you should do a little set.
I got you. Yeah.
Do you mix on your radio show?
I picked the playlist. But I'll be having,
that's not mixing.
I'll be having other homies
that's
mix.
The bootleg DJ.
These are the songs I want.
That's the fake DJ.
Put it in. Do the thing. Yeah.
That's what I do.
I know what it ain't working. All right. Yeah.
I can mix too, but they don't always be on beat. That's the problem. But my selection is crazy though.
The playlist gonna be on fire.
My playlist
That's me
is
all
fire.
Day. Exactly.
So a little bit of keyboard and drums.
Yeah, drums is my main thing, man.
Any other talents that you have that we should know about?
Talents?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to be a dancer growing up, man.
No way.
That was my whole thing. I was like pop locking and gliding and stuff. Like that
you
was
were
my
a break
thing.
dancer.
You know, I did a little
Could you do a backspin?
I couldn't do a backspin. I could up rock. I could alpha.
What is an alpha?
Remember the alpha?
What is that?
Real B-boys know what the alpha
No,
is. I
what
could do
is
the one-legged
alpha?
alpha. I could worm.
I know what the worm is.
Like,
oh, yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I could windmill, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
No,
but I was more popping. You know what I'm saying? I was more
locker?
like, that dude. Yeah.
No headspins. No headspins.
No headspins.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, I could draw. I could draw a little bit. Doodle.
Cause you seem like a super artistic guy that could do those type of things. Like your art is probably good, right?
Okay, you know, it's something.
Next time you come, you're gonna mix for us,
and
I'm gonna have a canvas here, and you're gonna make
all
a painting.
That's right. What else you want me to do?
We're gonna put it up there on the wall.
Exactly. You need some of these lights changed or anything?
We'll have
need the heater fixed.
Yeah, all that.
You need me to make a
run?
run?
We'll have a small keyboard.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you some tequila next time too.
Tequila, so we don't have to drink vodka and ice.
Vodka.
Yeah, I have many things planned for us.
Drum set. You have a drum set here.
Drum set.
All
We already know you can play the drums. I'm interested in the things that you're halfway on. So we could see. We could critique.
Whatever you need.
Well, congrats on everything, baby. It was so great to see you. I'm looking forward to this album. I know it's gotta be a masterpiece.
I think you're gonna really love it.
I can't wait. I want to actually set up something after we get the album so I could then talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure I have a whole other vibe and list of questions after that.
Yeah. And I'll be back too.
No Chance, right? You didn't do Chance on this?
No. He wasn't on this, but we got a bunch of stuff that we worked on.
I would imagine.
Yeah. So
where does it live then?
We're gonna see. It might be on his next stuff. We'll see what happens. You know how niggas do. Yeah. Might pop up tomorrow. We're like, okay, bet.
No doubt. There it is.
Yeah, exactly.
There it is.
But we gonna make some stuff.
You're like an artist.
Oh man.
You're like artist's favorite artist, right?
Damn. The artist. I mean, you know, that's what some people say. You know, I'm just happy to be making music that's from the heart. I ain't gotta make no corny shit. Do it my way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Got
people behind it that don't gotta make music. They just do it because they love it. So that's cool too. Yeah.
That's amazing.
So that's cool, man.
Oxnard!
Oxnard! Up the coast. DK.
Anderson Paak, everybody.
Yeah. Yes, Lord.
Power 5.1.